20, 25 years from now, you're going to want to say, I was there when Ken Griffey Jr. made his home debut.
Despite the fact that once upon a time, two men named Ken Griffey hit back-to-back home runs for the Seattle Mariners, I can still unequivocally say Major League Baseball has never seen another player the likes of Ken Griffey Jr. Sure, some have come close. Willie Mays was the all-star say-hey kid in center field for the Giants before the kid roamed the same territory for the Mariners. You could argue that Barry Bonds was a better overall player than Jr. based on stats, but what can't be argued is that Bonds needed steroids to captivate America with his game the way Griffey could and did naturally. And although Mike Trout is essentially a Mickey Mantle, Bo Jackson hybrid, he's the closest thing we've seen talent-wise to Griffey this century.
Albert Bell, and the curve swung on, and a high fly ball belted deep to left field, and Junior to the track, to the wall, makes a leap over the wall and brings it back in.
But in terms of the flair brought to the sport and transcending baseball, Bonds and Trout were and are not even in the same ballpark. Not only was Ken Griffey Jr. exceptionally likable on the field, but nobody was better at making baseball cool. The backwards hat, the stance you could imitate, the raw athleticism, the swingman, the five tools. Like Michael Jordan, he possessed a game that simply pleased the eye. It was fitting that Ken Griffey Jr.'s swing looked like the way Kenny G's music sounds.
There's a long drive. Gone! A home run for Griffey.
He performed in the regular season, the All-Star Game, the Home Run Derby.
And Junior Griffey sends it back. Gone!
Ken, you said you couldn't hit the warehouse, but you did. You got all of that one, eh?
Yeah, win ball.
And even in the postseason, like when he hit 5 home runs in the '95 ALDS against the Yankees, then scored the series-clinching run. If you're like me, you used to sprint to the TV to catch SportsCenter every morning, because if they showed Mariners highlights within the first 10 minutes of the show, you knew Griffey homered. Yahtzee! Of course, there are many reasons baseball is no longer America's pastime. You can blame the internet or steroids, but it's also worth noting that baseball has never been as popular since Griffey's prime ended. The sport needs a lot of things right now, but one thing it could definitely use is a player that could approximate the overall impact of Ken Griffey Jr.